Hello everyone, my name is Webweaver, and welcome to a little bit of an unconventional video. We're not redoing that intro because I don't really got a lot of time today. I'm gonna be busy, and I got stuff to do in like 20-30 minutes. Oh god, the taxi is coming part 2. So anyways, World of Horror has new news, and so I return from my ancient slumber, maybe. We'll see. But that's not why you are here. You are here because the video says new World of Horror update, question mark, question mark, question mark, red arrow pointing towards the screen. So let's just jump into it. So this was posted by Panstash 5 days ago, and it is not out yet. Mid-February TM. Mid-February TM for the official announcement of the announcement. So we don't know when it will be out, and we don't know when it'll be out, and we also don't really know. I've glanced over this, so maybe there are some more details that I missed. But World of Horror 1.2, as below, so above. Now this is a pretty big update to the game, and allegedly we're getting about 20% larger game file size. So 20% events, mystery characters, old gods, and more, question mark. So let's see. Let's just jump into it. So we've got the Metro line, really cool new title screen, I guess. I like that. Really cool new title screen. But let's see. We got 2 new old gods have joined the roster. Let's see what we can see here. Unexpected result, random old god at last, finally. Then there's some, like, scary-looking guy over here, and there's some scary-looking guy over... Is that Among Us? Is that Among Us? Wait. It's Among Us, look. It's Among Us hiding behind the mountains. I can't believe it. It's Among Us. We got a new user interface. Oh, see, look, it's like cards, because this was originally like a card game. New streamlined user interface. Yo, new Toshiaki art. This is like terrifying, man. This is crazy. You can't see it, but there's like Kairi, Aiko, and then Haru, and then Mizuki. You can see Koji here. You can see Koji there, but like this is terrifying, right? So we've got 3 new characters, question mark, and at least that we can see unlocked here. We know one of them is going to be what's her name, the astrologian character, the astrology lady, who is the original character customization tutorial character. Like, she was the example character. We know that she's going to be there. She was announced a while ago. She's apparently got some pretty cool gimmicks. You can see the... Actually, wait, does this mean there are 4 characters that are locked here because Kana's right there? And then, because these are all supposed to be custom characters at the bottom here, for sure. These are all modded characters. This is the modded character increase limit. Love the new Toshiaki art, by the way. Absolute banger. 10 new allies plus 34%. Oh, okay, so it tells you how many, like, percentage-wise we're getting. So 10 new allies and a reworked conversation system randomly triggering between investigations that flesh out the world. So you can get Haru as an ally. And then you can get, like, one of Haru's, like, friends who died in the mansion. Yo, Yoichi lore? Holy, oh my god, does this mean we're gonna get Kazumi lore? Okay, first of all, hold on. I see like 20 different things here. Maybe I need to make this a little bit smaller. How do I make this smaller? First of all, there is a weird symbol there. There's a weird, like... Okay, sorry, that's the yen symbol. I'm trying to... Okay, hold on. There's like a sun symbol to the right of the keys. And I see Raincoat. I see Ben's Raincoat here. I see Ayaka with the drip on. I see that shit. I do indeed see it. So that's pretty interesting, actually. New UI. 60 new events, including a brand new location, the mountains. I really wish I could move this around. I guess I can. So the hot springs, which is like lava, Solonge Bowser, that's a mountains event. And then you can see that's a downtown event. And that doesn't have an icon, actually. You can see that. Okay, so I can actually move it around. Sorry, I'm very unprofessional here. Like I said, I don't have a lot of time, so... you can see there's like a weird little sun icon here. It's like a weird little sun icon here above the Onyx medallion. It's very interesting. And I guess we can take a look at the other UI elements here. So this is the School Scissors tutorial, probably. And then this is randomize. I don't know what the school is, and I don't know... One of these is probably challenges, and one of these is probably endless mode, if I had to guess. And then this is the expanded UI here, I'll show you. So everything at the bottom here, I'm like 90% sure that's supposed to be custom character slots. And then these 4 are potentially new characters, or... Yeah, I'm trying to find where it says how many characters we're getting. But that's really cool that you can finally get, because that's Haru, right? That's just Haru. And it's literally Yakuza Driver, and he really needs a smoke. It's important to be prepared for the mountains, as it's easy to get injured or lost. 20 new... Okay, no, this is injuries, mutations, and curses. 19 new enemies. How many are men in suits? At least, hopefully, 5. 13 new items. Oh my god, the game is cooked, bro. The game is cooked, and I cannot wait. Bite marks, weird bruise, melancholia, cult heiress, jury? What the heck? Hello? And it's hello, it's look who it is. Okay, first of all, look at that fucking inventory, man. Look at that fucking inventory. Hole-ridden mask, yeah, I see that. Lab coat, active rituals tarot deck, and then the ice axe. I mean, you do indeed love to see it. It's like, what is Jury doing here? What is Jury yapping about? Is this like Jury's sister or something? You go into the mountains as Jury, you just immediately fucking die to the horror? The weather in Shiikawa has become so unpredictable that the weathermen simply vanish, quitting their jobs and leaving the town. That must be it. Weird weather. A new layer of decisions to the mysteries. If the forecasts are to be believed, you can plan ahead to tackle the harder mysteries during the more favorable weather. Oh, fuck. Okay. What is this nonsense? Hey, it's Jury. What am I looking at here? Hello, Jury, my goat. Cruel Chronicle of a Cadaverous Clan. Is it going to rain? Thick mist, today's weather. Minus 10% chance for all combat actions. Okay, great, awesome. Excellent, wonderful. Fuck me, I guess. Okay, it's Among Us. Among Us. It's Among Us. Unreal seasons. In a single day, snow falls, flowers bloom, and cicadas scream in unbearable heat. Oh! Look who it is! It's fucking look who it is. It's fucking look who it is. Plus 5% doom and another fucking source that you can get just for fun. Unreal seasons. Just for fun. Just a little for fun. Alright, 3 new unlockable characters. Okay. So we have Kiriko, the tarot, all right, the taroist, the taroist. I don't think I should say that. I don't think I can say that. Her tarot reflects not what will happen, but what must be done. Upright, ignore the weird weather effects for the rest of the playthrough. Reversed, -5 Doom, remove any positive weird weather effect from the game. Oh, and so you can place the card upright or reversed. Remove any positive weird weather effect. So that's just like a benefit, like objectively, because we were playing without the positive weather effects the entire time. And then upright, though, is ignore the weird weather effects for the rest of the playthrough. This is entirely dependent on how impactful weather is. If weather can give you +5% Doom for existing, then upright might actually just be, like, disgustingly broken. But, again, like, you know, we don't know how good this character is. I mean, we can look at her stats. So this is on normal, and she is level 2, and we don't know what perks she has, so it's entirely possible. She has a unique tarot deck, by the way, as well, so she's got, like, a unique item in her inventory. But let's say, how do I put this? So, on HOD, we don't know what Pants leveled on the terrorist character. We don't know... Monkey Wrench, though, so that's actually -1 strength. Is this character disgustingly overpowered? Wait, hold on. So, hold on, wait a minute. Okay, so there is a potential +1 ghost stat here from being leveled up, and there is a potential neutral perk here that's giving her +1 stats. But like, just look at this for a second, man. Okay, like let's take this at face value. Okay, 6 strength, 7 dex, 7 perception, 9 knowledge, 6 charisma, 6 luck. Thank God you can see luck now, by the way. Thank God for that. Thank Panstash for that. Thank you. So with that being -1 for everything on HOD, you know, 4, 6, 6, 8, 5, or well, luck should stay at 6. I actually don't know if it does. I guess we'll see now that we'll finally be able to see luck as a stat and how it's influenced with the game. That's actually really good. I'm very happy about that. Yeah, her stats are kind of like busted in like True Believer below. I think her strength stat might be a little bit too low, especially if strength was the... So here's the thing. It can only be +1 strength, because there's no neutral perk unless she has a perk that gives her plus strength. She can only have +1 strength from the levels because she's level 2 right now. So what that means is that, let's say, if I had to guess, I would say that she has +1 strength and +1 knowledge. That's if I had to guess. Or maybe like +1 dexterity. She could have quick thinking. 9 knowledge base would absolutely be disgusting though, man. Her tarot cards could also be giving her stats as well. If the tarot cards can give stats, then they're pretty good. But I would assume that they just have a lot to play on the weather. If I had to guess, though, like, what I would say is that it's probably +1 knowledge or folklore studies, and then it might actually, like, it could genuinely be, like, folklore studies and +1 knowledge. But why would you level knowledge if you're using Monkey Wrench, right? Like, you're already at 8. And if you're at 7 and then you take folklore studies, you know, you're at 8, so you don't need to put another point. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I think, from a stat perspective, this character is going to be broken in True Believer below. Probably pretty hard on Harbinger of Doom. Exclusively just based on the fact that her strength stat is probably going to be a 4. Because I would assume that with the Monkey Wrench you leveled strength. And so you would have 6 strength and then -1 from the Monkey Wrench, so you have 5. So that starting in HOD, you know, so like you start with 5 strength, it would be -1 on HOD, so then you'd be at 4 strength, and then a Monkey Wrench would leave you at 3 strength. If that's the case, I think she's going to be pretty hard, depending on the new events, right? Obviously, like, strength is a great stat because it's defensive, and it's on, like, a fuck ton of events, right? So that's just why that is. That's just, look who it is. That's just how it is, man. All right, let's take a look at the next one. Oh, more tarot cards. Okay. So let's see. The Magician. Upright. +2 Doom, combat... +2 reason, remove all magic slots. That's fucking crazy, man. These tarot cards are gonna be busted, I think. They're gonna definitely change how the game plays. The thing is about the spell slots, I don't know why it's called magic slots. They're spell slots, unless it got changed, which I guess it could have. Unless magic slots are something else that this character has. Like, this character's just, like, super overloaded. I think you would probably, in True Believer below, always go upright. Actually, maybe it doesn't matter. Like, I'm thinking, like, if you're playing on not Harbinger of Doom, you can take upright for free every single time. But it's like, how often does that even matter? But how often does +2 max reason matter? Like, that doesn't matter at all, unless it heals you. I don't know. This is a really interesting character. I'm really interested to try out Kiriko, the Tarotist. All right, 3 new challenges. Very cool. Including Yearbook, where you try to gather weird evidence plaguing your town. So we have a, Listen, okay, I'm not gonna feel bad about saying Kana's name earlier as like a, you know, there's a Kana challenge now. And there's even like a little like red skull, which I assume is for Harbinger of Doom, so that's pretty cool. Koji, backstory, World of Horror, Old God random. Special rules. Start with a new item, Koji's photo album. You can't enter the lighthouse without completing it. Oh, fucking hell. Okay. That's like... That is going... On Harbinger of Doom, that is going to be a nightmare. Because I assume what that means is that you have to go to specific locations and, like, get an event, or you have to go to specific locations and just fill it out. Like, you know, you have to fill out, like, a fucking... Like a bingo board. I'm so brain rotted. I'm thinking of like a Chloe's weekly journal thing from Final Fantasy XIV, where you play like bingo. But yeah, no, that's gonna be a fucking nightmare, honestly. Listen, the World of Horror meta on Harbinger of Doom is entirely based around the idea of progressing the mysteries as quickly as possible. So the fact that this is going to prevent you from progressing the mysteries, and I don't know how it will work if you complete all of the mysteries. Maybe you can't complete all of the mysteries until you get the photo album, or maybe you lose the game if you don't complete the photo album before going to the lighthouse. It's going to be bad. It's going to be hard. Complete the horror... Okay, it is literally... Oh, God, what am I looking at here? Okay, hold on. We're going to ignore all of this that I just zoomed in on right now, right? Okay? Complete the horizontal set of photos to unlock rewards. Use a flash action to take a photo. You have to take a photo. You have to take a photo of enemies. Because you can see it right there. These are all the enemies. It's the, whatchamacallit? Is it Gigolo? And then that's, what's her name? The plant girl. She has, like, a name. She has a name. And then there's Drain Swimmer, and then there's, the Lantern Guy. There's the, that's not Toilet Ghost. That's Jane Doe. Jane Doe?! You're fucking crazy?! Are you kidding me?! Is this the plant, or is this like the fucking... I don't know what... Is this the event where you have to take a photograph, like if you have the camera? What is this, White Sands? Is that White Sands? I mean, obviously I clocked Akamanto immediately. That's human Akamanto, by the way. And then that's the guy who fell in the glue trap and died. So, the rewards are really good. The rewards are really good. So... You know, taking a photo of, what is it, I'm pretty sure that's Gigolo, I'm pretty sure that's his name, and then Jane Doe. +4, +4, +1 strength. That's pretty good, man. Take a photo of Drain Swimmer, you get -10 Doom, +1 dexterity. That's pretty fucking strong, man. That's actually kind of cracked. And then no new items here. No, nothing, you know. I mean, Koji's photo album, which is objectively a new item, but, Yo, Koji level 5 with 11 perception is crazy. You saw through glued corpse, -5 health. Oh, wait, yeah, saw, chainsaw. Okay, that's gonna be interesting, actually. Hey, the symbol's different, by the way. Does that mean, like, what old god it is? Is that, like, a symbol of what old god you're playing on? Okay, alright. Okay, I got, like, 10 minutes, man. We gotta kick it up a notch here. Alright, first scenario has been added to the game, focusing on the 3 missing students lost in the woods with multiple endings, unique events, allies, and enemies. If you dig deep enough, finally, a way to fix the forest tapes. Gamers, ladies, gentlemen, non-binary pals, you do not understand how long these fucking forest tapes have been in the game. You do not understand how long they've been in the game. Also, look at this character. Look at this character's stats. Look at her stats. Look at this shit. This is on, you know, this is not on Harbinger of Doom. On HOD, she is level 1, by the way, with no augmenting stats. Okay, she's level 1. Look at this shit. She's the fucking Demon of Babylon. 67756. That's fucking crazy. She's cracked. And she starts with an HDF, because this is a scenario. God damn, she's busted. Also, she has the... Wait, active rituals, old coin. Okay. Listen, the tapes of terror, these motherfucking tapes right here, you do not understand that this shit was in the Kyofo no Sekai from, like, 2017, bro. That's how long we've been waiting for these tapes to do something. That's fucking crazy. It's a scenario, so, you know, maybe it won't be working in the, you know, like, actual game, but who knows. Alright. This is a big one. This is a big one, and this is the end of it, by the way. So we're done here, okay? A reworked modding system, backwards compatible with 1.0 content, and will allow the creation of mysteries with unique layouts and chained events. So the thing that's interesting here for me is there's always been this one big thing with World of Horror modding, right? And what's actually kind of weird is, like, a lot of the mods are on the beta testing branch version of the game, because that's, like, workshop support, right? So, you know, it's backwards compatible with 1.0 content. Now, this is all really cool. I like the fact that it's, like, mysteries with unique layouts and chained events. That's really cool. Excruciating episode of an eerie example is, like, fucking hilarious, by the way. Also, like, you know, swimsuit Miku, I mean, pretty based, if I do say so myself. And hey, look, Yashiro for the fans. He's right there. When are we gonna get swimsuit Yashiro and a custom mystery, huh? But the thing is that this has always been and it says, you know, plus cloud saves, combat casting. I'm a little hung up on that. That could mean a lot of things. That could mean a lot of fucking things, man. That could mean a lot of fucking things. But, you know, I gotta go. I gotta pack it up. I got stuff to do. But I will say this, okay? Mid-February with extra exciting news. So hopefully in mid-February we'll get a release date. That's pretty cool. That's all that, right? Here's the thing. The thing about World of Horror is that originally it was a game that you could basically freely mod, right? Shoutouts to the male pregnancy emoji, by the way. I just saw that out of the corner of my eye, and I'm like, I can't, it just completely distracted my train of thought. I'll give it, like, a fire emoji, bro. I'll give it a fire emoji, and, like, whoa pog champ, sure. I'll give it a whoa pog champ, and, I guess, a yes honey, sure. But the thing is, and I'll try to be quick about this because I do have to go in like 3 minutes. Oh god, the taxi is coming part 2. It's true. The thing is, in the original dogs in front of the microphone now, so my audio quality might have changed. Oh my god, get the heck out of here. That's my alarm telling me that it's time to go! But, basically, World of Horror modding has always sort of been in a weird scenario, because originally the game, before the Switch version, was incredibly easy to mod, and you were able to basically do anything with the game, right? You were able to essentially do whatever you wanted with the game, and back then, I mean, still to this day to an extent, but back then the game was super buggy, and a lot of features just straight up didn't work. And so what some people would do is that they would modify the code of the game, and then, you know, distribute those as mods, so you had to have the game, and then, you know, you put the mod in the game, and it overwrote some of the files and some of the code, and then it fixed the game. You know, that was a big thing that happened back in the day. We interviewed one of the people who worked on it, one of the people who, like, fixed a lot of the most notorious bugs in World of Horror's history. They fixed that shit. And that was sort of something that you could do because you could freely modify the game's code. And when the Switch version of the game came out, everything was like, I'm not a coding person, but it was like compiled, or it was like built in such a way that the code could no longer be accessed, and in order to have the same modding freedom, you would have to, whatchamacallit, you'd have to reverse engineer the game, and nobody really had any time for that. Nobody had any, like, you know, nobody had the ability to do that back in the day. So a reworked modding system with backwards compatibility, because there was, I don't know if it was a rumor or if it was what, like, the official position was, but the idea was that after the Switch version came out and was stable, the PC version would get an update that allowed you to have that modding freedom back. I'm not entirely sure how that's all going to work, but if this is a reworked modding system for something that we had during, like, early access, that's something we had before 1.0, before the Switch version was even, like, a, you know, a thing, if that's something that we, if that's something that we're getting back, that's pretty cool. That's pretty interesting. That's pretty neat, actually. That's pretty cool. I like that a lot. But yeah, no, that would be pretty neat. That would be pretty cool. That's the entire announcement until mid-February. You know, some people who are watching this might be wondering, you know, I'm done talking about this for now. We'll probably go over more of it later. But, you know, some people who, you know, are watching this are probably thinking, oh my god, it's a man in a suit! It's H.P. Lovecraft! No fucking way, bro. I didn't even see that. I wasn't even looking at this. I was looking at Among Us, dude! I was looking at Among Us. I was looking at Amogus, okay? Which is the weather god. We saw that earlier. I was looking at Among Us. And there's, like, the Demon of Babylon here? Like, bro's got horns? Or maybe bro's like a house. I don't know. I think bro is a house. I think that's, like, Oteru coming out of a house or something. But it looks like a dude on a chair with horns. Like, no! Wait. This is the fucking Elder from Kanto 8. The one in the fucking wheelchair with the wires coming out of him. Hell yeah. But anyways, no, some people might be wondering where I've been, what I've been doing, that sort of thing. Because I've been dead to the YouTube world for a little bit. And when I have been posting, it's just been Dog Witch. You know, it's Look Who It Is sometimes. And Dog Witch is coming back, Woe is coming back. I never really intended to stop either of them, but it just kind of happened. So anyways, I gotta run. Thanks for watching. This has been Webweaver talking about this shit. I think, you know, final thoughts. The weather system potentially fucks the entire game up, but it'll be fun. I can't say it, man. I can't say it. The tarot, Kiriko is interesting. And I'm wondering if Kiriko is like a reworked version, because I don't think her name was Kiriko, right? Like if I bring this up, goodbye Steve from Gamers Nexus, I'm no longer watching this video. If I go on posts, right? Like I talked about this character at one point, right? Of course I did. I had to have talked about this character because I put her in the freaking popularity poll and she didn't win anything because nobody knew that there was another unlockable character in the game. You just had to go into the game files to, you know, to see her. But, God, I announced the Limbo of the Lost playthrough a year ago. What the heck is wrong with me? Hold on, I still have time. I still have time. I want to remember her name. She's a part of WoW history. I should remember her fucking name. Because she was supposed to be... I don't know if she's like a reworked version of Kiriko. I'm losing my goddamn mind. This can't be. I could probably just look at the, you know... the tier list, because I'm pretty sure I included her in the character tier list. That would probably be a lot faster to find her. What do you mean people voted that Aiko with a Stalker's Mask, so +1 damage to humans, would win in a 1v1 against Moriko with a Ritual Mask and a Dream? I mean, the Ritual Mask doesn't do anything against Aiko's physical damage, but Moriko can do 30 damage on one turn. Aiko's gotta build up to that shit, man. Aiko's gotta build up to that shit. I used to do, like, World of Horror, like, trivia and quizzes on this shit. Something truly drippy? What the fuck? Hayano Tomodo! Hayano Tomodo. The example custom character. So are we getting Hayano back, or is she Kiriko? I need to know. I'm the only fucking person. Okay, 2% of 92 people remember who Hayano Tomodo is, okay? That shit is crazy, man. Who even won this fucking popularity poll? I don't even know. Anyways, thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Have a good one. I'm back. People keep asking if I'm back. And you know what? I'm thinking I'm back. Hopefully, maybe. We'll see.